गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धस्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत्। ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृदेशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परां शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम् इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातं गुह्याद् गुह्यतरं मया विमृश्यैतदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु सर्वगुह्यतमं भूयः शृणु मे परमं वचः इष्टोऽसि मे दृढमिति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम् मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः इदं ते न तपस्काय न भक्ताय कदाचन न च शुश्रूषवे वाच्यं न च मां योऽभ्यसूयति य इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यत्य संशयः न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि अध्येष्यते च य इमं धर्म्यं संवादमावयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहम् इष्टस्यामिति मे मतिः। ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। So yesterday we had seen the verse 62 and we will repeat once again quickly. तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परां शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम् Surrender to Him alone with your whole heart, Arjuna. By His grace, you will gain absolute peace, the eternal abode. Accept Ishvara with your whole heart as the one in charge. You are in charge of your life to an extent, but if you think you are totally in charge, you are mistaken. Everything is given to you, even the ego that thinks it is in charge. If the ego is the I sense in the body, mind sense complex, that I is given to you along with the body, mind, and senses. And if you find that you have no control over your behavior, it is because that itself is I. Naturally, you will go by whatever happens in the mind. If you feel like giving up, then you will give up. If you feel like doing something, you will do it. There is no discrimination, viveka, available for you unless you can step aside and see that you have jurisdiction only over actions, never over the results. Karmani eva adhikarah te ma phaleshu kadachana. Then again, everything is given to you by Ishvara, who is the indweller in keeping with your own prarabdha karma. According to that prarabdha karma, things happen. How are you going to deal with that? It is better to give to Ishvara exactly what belongs to him. You do what you have to do, and he does his job. At the very level of yourself, as an individual related to Ishvara, the Lord, you do not dictate all the terms. So, why do you take charge of things for which you have no responsibility? The acknowledgement of our limitations is such an important thing. We have no power over so many things. This war, for example, that Arjuna is facing would certainly have been avoided by him if it were within his power. Certain situations simply have to be faced and faced with intelligence. Not facing an inevitable situation is unintelligent. Then, after facing it, you can deal with it foolishly or intelligently. What Gita is talking about is facing a situation intelligently. Arjuna does not want to face this situation because he is overpowered by sympathy. Therefore, Krishna is asking Arjuna to surrender to him. Tasmat tameva sharanam gacha. When you surrender your disposition to Ishvara, who is identified as Prarabdha Karma, then you accept that what is to happen will happen. Bhavitavyam bhavati eva. This is a very beautiful thing and not easy to assimilate completely. What is to happen will happen, and I do what is to be done. For that, Ishvara has to be recognized as the one who is in the form of the law of karma itself. This creation is a huge ritual, yagna in progress, in which you are a will or a cog. Your place is very important, otherwise, you would not be here. The very fact that you are in this contemporary society or in a particular situation, however insignificant you may think it is significant. You are significant. In a large piece of machinery, the bolt may think its job of sitting tight is unimportant since it seems to be doing nothing at all. But sitting tight is very important, for if it does not, the whole machine will come to a halt. Therefore, you are where you are because you have to be there. Whatever role you are called upon to play is important. That is why you are there. Therefore, Arjuna is told to surrender to Ishvara. Shankara says, to remove the pain of samsara, surrender to Ishvara. This takes the pressure off yourself. If you take the help of Ishvara, you do not blame yourself. And then you allow yourself to let go of the past and get into the flow of situations as they unfold themselves day after day. Today, the situation is in a particular form. Tomorrow, it will be in another form. And the next day, it is going to be something different. That is what makes life interesting. After all, if tomorrow is going to be exactly like today, why should we have tomorrow? But every day is a bundle of surprises. There is always something new happening to keep us interested. If I let go of my past and do not think that I am in charge of everything, but that Ishvara in the form of my prarabdha karma is in charge, I get into the flow of events and do what I can do. The relief in this is not ordinary. Emotionally, we have to do this not purely rationally. With our heart intimately at the emotional level, we have to let go because our problems are only emotional. The cognitive change that takes place by an understanding of Ishvara helps one even to emotionally accept Ishvara. That emotional acceptance also is indicated here by the word sarva bhavena, meaning with your whole heart. The Lord says, may you accept Ishvara as the one who is in charge with your whole heart. There is a beautiful imagery in the Gita Dhyana Shloka in which Lord Krishna is considered to be the boatman. Kaivartaka, who takes one across. It says the blood-soaked river was crossed by the Pandavas. Krishna was the boatman. Sotirna khalu Pandavaihi Rananadi Kaivartakaha Keshavaha. Rananadi is the river of samsara, of conflicts, of sorrow. This river cannot be crossed easily. It is full of big rocks and whirlpools and raging rapids. How are you going to cross it? Even a boat is useless unless you have an expert boatman. No ordinary boatman can help you cross this river. He himself will be drowned in the process. He should be one who knows exactly what he is doing and where he is going, the depth of the river at every point, how to avoid the whirlpools, and where all the unseen rocks are. Only Bhagavan can be your boatman. You hand over everything to him, and you will definitely reach the shore. Arjuna did this when he asked Krishna to be his chariot driver. In the same way, one has to hand over one's life to Bhagavan. The big yagna is going on. And within that, we are doing our own little part, surrendering to the order that is Ishvara. This order includes the moral laws and the law of karma. In fact, the law of karma and dharma are the same because dharma produces punya and papa, which form the very order. Arjuna is born here, facing this situation all according to punya and papa. The law of karma centered on your free will, and dharma adharma are all highly interconnected. Therefore, to that one Lord who is in the form of the very order of dharma, the order of karma, you surrender and do what is to be done. We conform to dharma because dharma is Bhagavan. Then what happens? Because of the grace of that Ishvara, Tat Prasadat, you have Antakarana Shuddhi, and therefore will gain first a relative composure, Shantim Prapsyasi. Once you have that relative Shanti, you will in time gain absolute Shanti. Param Shantim Shashvatam Sthanam Prapsyasi. This is a Shanti, a peace which is not a condition of the mind, but the nature of yourself. It is different from the simple Shanti, born of your attitude of surrender, because it is not dependent upon anything, but is the very nature of yourself. It is Shashvatam, Sthanam, an abode that is eternal, from which there is no coming back. This is moksha. This is Ishvara who resides in the intellect of all. Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshe Tishtati. You think you are there, but you are not there at all. Your ahankara is only a status. All that is there is Paramatma. There is no separate ahankara at all, only Ishvara. You please try to understand that Ishvara. Please seek Sharanam Gacha. Then you will gain relative Shanti and then Moksha, the Para Shanti. In the next verse, Bhagavan partially sums up the teaching. So beautiful. Yeah, let us all share our understanding by one. How Sharanagati to Ishvara is the only resort. Yeah, may I request everyone to say at least one line, one takeaway?
Yeah, Jai Gurudev. We have to remember KK in order to let go of our past. We need to surrender to KK. KK is short form for Kaivartakaha Keshavaha. The boatman, that is Krishna. He's the one who takes us across the river, the bloodied river of samsara. And when we totally surrender to him, we are able to let go of the past. Otherwise, See, we are all in charge of our life to a certain extent. The extent to which we are in charge is acting, doing our karma. That is what we are in charge of, doing the right thing. There was a beautiful sentence: I will do what is to be done, and um, it's not let I will. What was the other one? The last, the thing, whatever
Yeah.
is to
What
happen,
is to happen will happen. And I
what
do
is to
what is to
happen
be.
will happen. So these two things we'll have to remember in order to let go of the past and take life as it comes, as a series of events. When we do that, then we have that relative shanti, that antakarana shuddhi happens. From there, with continuing to study the shastra and knowledge, and ultimately with grace, that param shanti also happens, that hriddeshe, that it's a double D there, double the there. So hriddeshe, there's a little emphasis on deshe.
Okay. Riddeshe, huh?
Yeah,
Riddeshe.
hriddeshe.
Riddeshe.
हृद्देशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति.
धन्यवाद.
So that is the param shanti, that
Yeah, which is the
ultimately,
Svarupa.
which is the
Svarupa.
swarup. It is not a state of mind. It is not like that relative shanti which you get when you are accepting things as Ishvara's prasada. When we're accepting whatever is happening, the result of our actions as Ishvara's prasada, we attain that relative shanti. But in order to get to param shanti, even that, the small I has to dissolve into the big one.
Yeah, Brahmaraji, could you please explain about how to face intelligently? Whatever situation is there, the word emphasis is on intelligently.
Intelligently, right.
Yeah, because there again it will be like when we are using our buddhi, then there will be some part of prayers comes as a selfish motive.
No, but Antakaran Shuddhi is there, no? So the Buddhi will act accordingly, no? I think so.
See, what is meant when we are facing situations like, for instance, Arjuna is facing the war. So he has to face it intelligently, as in do what is to be done according to dharma. I think this should be the underlying governing factor for any of our actions. And what is the intelligent part of doing things is number one, to do it according to dharma. Second is to do it and take whatever comes as a result as a prasada. That is intelligence, isn't it? Otherwise, you're doing things according to your ragadveshas, which is not done. That is foolish to follow your ragadveshas, and it is more
Mm.
foolish to take the result based on your ragadveshas. Oh, I'm so happy because I got what I wanted, what I liked. I'm so unhappy because I got something which I don't like. That is being foolish. So I
Mm.
think the intelligent aspect there is to free yourself from the clutches of ragadveshas, and clearly in your mind have that clarity as to do what is to be done, and do it nicely, properly, 100% with your manasa, vacha, karmana. You're doing it with a prayerful attitude, keeping Ishvara in mind, as if doing it as a yajna. Like that nut and the bolt, no? The bolt and the nut would be unintelligent if they think, oh, I'm only sitting and doing nothing. Even I want to move like the piston. That will be totally unintelligent. But knowing, okay, I have a role to play and let me play it nicely. This is what I am supposed to do right now here. I will do it. I suppose that is the intelligent way of living. But everybody else can also share.
That is Viveka only. The Viveka. So we have to think which is permanent, which is not permanent. First thing. We are still attached to the impermanent things. That is that Viveka, that intelligence part, we have to think. We feel, oh, I know it, but we don't know. Still we are attached to the raga, dveshas, dvandas, that, this, which is impermanent. So that the intelligent part, the discrimination part, that is completely Viveka, and Vairagya has to follow. Vairagya has to follow. Without Vairagya, nothing. If you don't let go, the breathing process is not complete. We have to let go. And that is Vairagya. We are holding on still to the impermanence, small things. So that Viveka, we have to use it diligently and let go. Everything. Raga, dvesha, that, this, kama, krodha. With all our shad sampattis, that is Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, all the 6 ones. Then Mumukshatvam is already there, that we are seeking. But again, we have to revisit all this Viveka, Vairagya, and all the things. Clean ourselves, Shraddha, with Shraddha. We will reach there.
And overall, we have to know that Ishvara, because of the Ishvara, he's doing he's a law of karma. Ishvara is a law of karma. So everything is happening. We have very little to do, means accordingly, intelligently do whatever we have to do with Shraddha and means with our dharma and as a yajna bhav.
And also it's important to have that clarity of what our Purushartha is. That is also intelligent, isn't it? Otherwise, you'll keep going round this cogwheel of samsara again and again. If our Purushartha is artha, dharma, and kama. So when we shift our Purushartha to moksha, that itself is a sign of maturity, the sign of intelligence. So,
very important.
Isn't it? So your Purushartha is clear. You've hooked on yourself to the moksha Purushartha.
It comes by samadhana. That is one-pointedness. Goal has to be fixed. That Purushartha, what you tell, no? So we have to go accordingly. Move accordingly.
Because it is so easy for us to be swayed away by people, situations around us, time and again. It's so momentary, no? The mind is so fleeting, and it's so the nature of the mind is to hook on to the negative, to cling on to that, to cling to the past or look at the future. That is why being in the present, that is so
Chanchala
important.
manasa. Chanchala manasa.
Keeping
Fickle
it in
mind.
the keeping it in the center, keeping it in the from when you're looking at it moment to moment, and with respect to purushartha, having that vyavasayatmika buddhi, that single pointed dedication to your purushartha. No matter what you're doing, whether we're doing this manana right now, or we're doing our household work, whether we're doing our regular career, wherever, how do we hook on ourselves to the moksha purushartha is to bring in Ishvara into the role where we are offering everything as an offering to him. If we are cooking, we're cooking as an offering to him, as a yajna. In fact, making our whole life as a yajna, that will be aligned to this moksha purushartha.
Yeah, and life becomes really easy once we do it as a yajna bhava. And we have a significant role to play that is also to be kept in mind. That everyone, each one of us, have come on this planet with some purpose.
That is the essence of karma yoga, no? Yajna bhava.
Mm.
Chayanad also explained it so nice.
And then we're
Yeah.
able to completely live that shloka. Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi brahmagnau brahmanahutam brahmaiva tena gantavyam brahma karma samadhina. So everything is nothing but Brahma. Whereas the person who's offering, the offering itself, the instrument with which you're offering, all of that. That is how Swamiji is also, Krishna has also said, how do we bring in Ishvara into our activity, as look at the whole creation as nothing but the manifestation of Ishvara. Everything, whether it is a person who is conducive to your growth or you think is not conducive to your growth. We think in our little mind, we think, oh, he's putting some obstruction, he's not good. We make those judgments. But the Kaivartakaha Keshavaha, he knows where there are boulders, how to steer free. There was one pictorial about how we think our life has to be, is one straight line going up. We want us to be successful throughout, be happy and no obstructions, nothing at all. But what God thinks our life has to be is it's got ups and downs and steps going up, coming down. It is different. So if surrender is what is just to completely give in to the fact that we only have to keep walking where our life takes us. Yeah. Whether it's going up or coming down, we continue to walk and we walk happily.
It's not
happily out of
it's
joy.
not a straight line, it's a wavelength.
Yeah.
Up and down. Frequency,
Mm.
energy.
This Kaivartaka word is very nice, no? Kaivartaka means is a boatman.
Yes, boatman.
Keshava and Kaivartaka. Okay.
Just
Mela,
remember that Kevat. Yeah.
Can you read the last part where he talks of Hriddeshe, where the intelligence, it is in the intellect that you recognize.
Yeah.
Can you just read that part one more time?
Yeah. I will read the whole last paragraph. What happens because of the grace of that Ishvara? Tat prasadat, you have antakarana shuddhi and therefore will gain first a relative composure, shantim prapsyasi. Once you have that relative shanti, you will in time gain absolute shanti. Param shantim shashvatam sthanam prapsyasi. This is a shanti, a peace, which is not a condition of the mind, but the nature of yourself. It is different from the simple shanti born of your attitude of surrender because it is not dependent upon anything but is the very nature of yourself. It is Shashvatam Sthanam, an abode that is eternal, from which there is no coming back. This is moksha. This is Ishvara who resides in the intellect of all. Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshe Tishtati. You think you are there, but you are not there at all. Your ahankara is only a status. All that is there is Paramatma. There is no separate ahankara at all, only Ishvara. You please try to understand that Ishvara. Please seek Sharanam Gacha. Then you will gain relative Shanti and then Moksha, the Para Shanti. So beautiful. So to be that Param Shanti, we have to surrender. Sharanam Gacha. That is why in Nirvana Shatakam also, Sri Shankaracharya says, no, seek Govind, seek Govind. Anyone wants to
Ahankara
share?
is a status. Again, can you read that again?
Yeah.
Means Dvaita
This
Bhav
is
is so much.
hmm, this is a shanti, a peace which is not a condition of the mind, but the nature of yourself. It is different from the simple shanti born of your attitude of surrender because it is not dependent upon anything, but is the very nature of yourself. It is Shashvatam Sthanam, an abode that is eternal, from which there is no coming back. This is moksha. This is Ishvara who resides in the intellect of all. Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshe Tishtati. You think you are there, but you are not there at all. Your ahankara is only a status. All that is there is Paramatma. There is no separate ahankara at all, only Ishvara. You please try to understand that Ishvara. Please seek Sharanam Gacha. Then you will gain relative Shanti and then Moksha, the Parashanti. So it is the whole journey from knowing to being. Once you realize that He is there in everything, every situation, every event, it is only Him who is pervading.
Here now we can use that word for advanced course, from head to heart, because intellect is working all the time, and making us feel the ahankara. I mean, whatever differentiations are there, that ahankara is there.
Correct.
And also, all our problems are only emotional, So emotionally, you have to accept God in Sarvatra Bhava. So,
Hmm. So Brahmaraji has given beautiful KK. Kaivartakaha Keshavaha. And Nanaji is also Kaivartakaha Kitappa. Kitaya. Yeah, Nanaji says Kitaya. Okay. So we will go to the next verse. In the next verse, Bhagavan partially sums up the teaching. Iti te jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrushyaitadasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Iti, thus, guhyat guhyataram, more secret than any secret. Jnanam, knowledge, maya, by me, te, to you, akyatam, was told, asheshena, completely, etat vimrushya, considering this, yatha ichhasi, just as you wish, tatha kuru, so may you do. Iti guhyat guhyataram jnanam maya te akhyatam asheshena etat vimrushya yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Thus, the knowledge that is more secret than any secret was told by me to you. Considering this completely, you may do just as you wish. Once again, thus the knowledge that is more secret than any secret was told by me to you. Considering this completely, you may do just as you wish. The more secretive knowledge has been told to you. This knowledge is more secret, more hidden than what is generally known as hidden. Guhyat guhyataram. Why is it so? For one thing, it is not available through the means of knowledge, pramana, which we commonly have at our disposal, like perception and inference. Then again, even when the pramana is available, it can remain hidden like anything known through a pramana. The equation E is equal to mc square, for example, can be explained in detail, but until you understand that explanation, it is a secret. That Atma is Brahman is definitely a secret until Shastra reveals it to me. Even when it is revealed, it can remain a secret because we see people who, even if they have listened to the Shastra, still do not know. Shravanataha api bahavaha yam na vidyuh. Vidyuha. Kindly correct me if that is from the
Vidyuhu.
Kathopanishad. Vidyuhu. Shravanatah api Bahavaha yam na vidyuhu. If it remains a secret, even when it is available, that is a greater secret than any other secret, guhyat guhyataram. Further, it is the nature of yourself, and therefore it is not available for the one who is looking for it. And naturally, it is not available for the one who does not look for it. The Upanishad says, the one who chooses which Atma, by him that is gained. Yameva Esha Vrunte Tena Labhyaha. Kindly correct me if Yameva Esha
Yam
Vrunte
eva isha vrunute tena labhyaha.
Yameva Esha
Vrunute
Vrunute Tena
tena
Labhyaha. Yameva Esha Vrunute Tena Labhyaha. That is from Kathopanishad, Mandukopanishad.
Mundakopanishad.
Mundakopanishad, yeah.
What you seek, you will be that. Is it that?
Yameva. Yameva Esha Vrunute Tena Labhyaha. Those who look for it, they get. Atma is available only for the person who chooses to know, not for anybody else. Because it is not an object. You will not stumble upon Atma. You have to choose to know. It will not happen one day of its own accord. You have to initiate the process of knowing because it is yourself. This is called mumuksha, which converts to jignasha, the most essential qualification for this knowledge. Then there is acknowledgement of self-ignorance, and when you expose yourself to the pramana, it will be meaningful. Again, the Upanishad says, it is not gained by your rentative power, not by listening to various other shastras, and not by the recitations of Veda. Nayamatma प्रवचनेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन न अयमात्मा प्रवचेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन. Kindly correct me. Am I correct, Brahmaraji? न अयमात्मा प्रवचेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन. But by the one who chooses to know the Atma. It is also from the Kathopanishad and Mundakopanishad.
It is nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha na medhaya na bahuna shrutena.
Okay. Nayamat. I thought it is na ayamatma.
Split
Na
it into
ayamat.
individual words. It is na ayamatma, but when you say it together, nayamatma pravachane
Nayamat.
na medhaya na bahuna shrutena.
Okay.
But by the one who chooses to know the Atma. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead. Continue to read.
Please understand the significance of this statement. It has got to be chosen by you Only then can it be known. Therefore, it is a greater secret than any other secret. And also, the best hiding place for the Atma is the Atma, myself. That eternal Anandam Brahma, which I am seeking, is hidden in the very Atma, the seeker, as the nature of the seeker. There is no better hiding place. This knowledge, Bhagavan says, is explained by me to you. Te jnanam akhyatam maya. Now what should Arjun do? He is urged to properly contemplate upon, think over all that Krishna has said, not partially, but completely, asheshena, not by considering selected sections, but by viewing all that he has told as a whole. He must understand the whole of it. What is karma yoga, what is sannyasa, what is moksha, etc. Everything must be understood properly. Any given topic becomes meaningful only when you understand the whole. Because Arjuna wants Shreyas, he must know very clearly the position of karma in the pursuit of moksha. So, this knowledge is the secret. And
So
it
what is
remains
the
hidden.
yeah? What is the role of karma in the path of Shreyas? Can we share our insights into this? Because Krishna comes almost to the fag end of the whole teaching. And he said, Asheshataha, I have told you everything that has to be told.
Mm.
And Guhyat Guhyataram.
Yeah,
He
in
has
Raja
told,
Vidya Rajyog,
see,
he had.
he has told Asheshataha, but we have to understand it Asheshataha.
We have to understand it totally, whole. Which is
Totally.
true.
That is important there.
That is true. So what is, therefore,
He
what is
says
our...
not only karma yoga, not only this. You have to understand everything. He just said that. Very good it is. Wonderful.
But he has to understand at that point, for him, standing there in front of the battlefield, in the battlefield, he wants to go to the path of Shreyas, Arjuna, but he needs to know what is the role of karma. We are all Arjunas there. We are all Arjunas right now. So it'll be a good exercise for each of us to share what we understand is the role of karma on this path.
What I think, it is a prarabdha karma. It is a karma. Means prarabdha karma, it is going to happen, but we have an intellect. We have to wisely, intelligently go through that karma. Whatever results are coming, accept as a prasada, and have a param shanti and param shanti in that. Means only then we can move forward to this journey. And it is very much seated in yourself. You have to seek and you have to be there. That Dvaita Bhavana should go, because that also I ahankara, that is also is coming again and again. So we have to live a surrendered life, and then the shanti and param shanti will come. No, knowing that the karma is very important, we have to prioritize the moksha while doing the karmas. We have to follow the dharma and being centered. And the law of karma is Ishvara. So, keeping in mind the Ishvara, we have to do is it as a yagya bhava, whatever karma we are doing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sarlaji, for sharing your insights. So here, karma is likened to the action. Here, the meaning of karma here, what I understand is doing, acting. Karma is, as we understand, is born out of ignorance. So doing any amount of karma will not lead us to moksha. It is only jnana that can lead us to moksha. That is number one. Second, can you not do karma because karma does not lead to moksha? Is it fine to say, okay, I'm not going to do any karma, I will just simply sit? You will be goaded by your swabhava. Your swabhava jena kaunteya. He says you will be, whether you like it or not, you will be forced by your disposition that you're born with. This combination of sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. You will be goaded into action. So there is no escape from acting or doing in this world. So how do we do this? When such is the case, whatever your disposition is, start from there and do it as a yajna. When we do it as a yajna, then we are creating the ground for jnana to dawn. So we not only do it as a yajna, keeping moksha purushartha as the only purushartha, do whatever is to be done and leave whatever is the result, take it as prasada. Then your antahkarana shuddhi happens. And alongside this, you're of course pursuing knowledge. You're doing shravana, manana, nididhyasana to remove any of those obstructions that might have caused because of our childhood, the child in us, that we have alongside the several lifetimes that we have accrued, all those vasanas. So while pursuing listening to knowledge, we continue doing what we have to do with that yajna bhava. And then ultimately with the grace, when the seat is enough cleaned, then that knowledge would dawn. Then that movement, that journey from the head to the heart happens. And that hriddeshe junatishtati, that brahmayan sarva bhuteshu, that realization that you are none other than that person, other than that aham brahmasmi, that realization happens. So karma is so important in our role, in our journey. And if prematurely you say, okay, I don't want to be kshatriya, I don't want to do what I'm doing, I want to take to sannyasa, it will be very difficult because you're not ready for it. So this karma prepares us for that jnana karma sannyasa.
Here one sentence has come because of the Shravana or Pravachana, you will not get that. But we have the Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana.
Right.
So what is that line? Can you explain why that?
Yeah. He says it is not gained by your retentive power. You cannot just remember Shastra and say, oh, I know this. It is not just through that. It is not also through just by listening and not by the recitation of all these amount to karma, right? They're all actions. And we've learned in Atma Bodha that karma is born out of ignorance. So any action will not liberate you. It is only through jnana, because the fundamental problem is ignorance. So ultimately it's only jnana. But why are they mentioning this? It is only the one who chooses to know Atma. So Nayam Atma, it's not enough if you just listen. It's not enough if you just retain whatever you're chanting. Or it's not enough if you just go on doing japa. That is not going to let you realize Atma. But for the one who chooses, you have to take that moksha purushartha should be so solidified. Only then you will be able to see the Atma or realize the Atma.
You have not to be doing, you have to be being. From the doing to being, you have to become.
But in order to do that, you require all of
We
it.
need all
You
this.
require the
That's
Shastra.
what. That
You
is what.
cannot negate the Shastra, right? You
Shastra,
cannot say, oh, because I'm not going to get it through this, so let me stop. It's like saying, through action, I cannot gain moksha, so I'm not going to act. That is not what it is.
Shastra
So,
is the pramana.
is the
Means,
pramana.
we have to.
I suppose, Sarlaji, you got the point now?
Point, yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bhavarati. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I got
that
it.
is why, see, it is very important for us as sadhaks to understand it in the context it was given.
Correct.
See, in this context, it is what he's giving the importance of wanting to, whoever chooses to see Atma, who's got that drida nishchaya. Yes,
He has already back.
this is what I want in life. This is what I want. Only that person gets to realize Atma. Not the person who is just doing
Chanting and all.
chanting, which is important. We are not
Yeah.
negating the importance of that.
Yes. But he has not clear vision what he want.
Yeah,
Goal. His goal
that
is
is true.
not clear.
We often have so many people, WhatsApp groups now, WhatsApp university keep saying, okay, you do this japa, you do that, you do this. So if that nishchayatmika buddhi is not there, you will just get swayed away by this and that and this. So keeping the drida nishchaya, what is it I want? And am I following the sampradaya? When you have that drida nishchaya, automatically everything else comes in. It's that adrishta phala of what we have done will make that happen. Getting the right teacher, getting exposed to the right knowledge, all that will happen. Yeah.
Exposed to the satsanga like this, everything happens.
I think, Bila, you will need to be relieved.
I can continue, but if somebody wants to go ahead, it is fine, Ramanaji. Or
Well, if you are not hard pressed to leave, then nothing. We will let you continue. Unless Sumaji is there, you can take over.
yeah, for me, one more takeaway, like however best your boat may be, however powerful your boat may be, but if you do not have Keshava as your boatman, this Rana Nadi is difficult to cross. So to make our
So true.
this
Let him drive.
and we can relax sitting at the back.
And he will make us reach there.
Yes, for sure.
We relax in the mind, but with the body, we have to do.
Correct.
We have to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
dynamic. We cannot say, okay, I'm just going to relax.
Yeah.
We will have to do.
Relax way we have to do our karmas.
Yes. Relax the craving for the result and how we take the result. That we have to relax. But swakarmana tamabhyarcha. That swakarmana we should be clear about and then continue doing.
So only Shravana, Manana also, when it is just at knowledge level, it will not help. It has to be assimilated in our life. Anyone wants to share, or we can read ahead?
Yesterday, I was listening to Swami Brahma Chaitanya. He said, from last 10 years, I am seeing people are not able to sit in Vajrasana. They have not done it. Means for our sadhana is for what we have to reach the goal. But what we are doing, is it we are working on that? That was the simple example. But that
Hmm.
अंदर से वो जो भावना है कि वहाँ रीच करना है, तो उतनी अंदर से तड़प है क्या कि हमें वो कर सकते, हम कर सकते.
Hmm. So true. Hmm.
In Yoga Vashishta, Vashishta says the 7 steps to Lord Rama. Like this tadap you have, no? That intention is the first step. It's very beautiful.
What are the others? Can you remember? Can you share?
Yeah. So the first one is your intention, your pure wish. Second is the enquiry. Third is when the mind becomes subtle. With enquiry, he also means practice. Third, the mind becomes subtle. And the fourth is there is the establishment of truth. And fifth is total freedom from attachment. All your ragadvesha, all the bondage is gone. And sixth is cessation of objectivity. And the seventh is beyond all these.
Shanti and Param Shanti then.
Mm.
Very beautiful, Sumaji. Thank you for sharing. Having analyzed, shall I continue? Anyone wants to share, or?
Belaji, can you read this Guhyat Guhyataram one more time?
Yeah.
That paragraph?
Yeah. That looks, I think, huh. The most secretive knowledge has been told to you. This knowledge is more secret, more hidden than what is generally known as hidden. Guhya Guhyataram. Why is it so? For one thing, it is not available through the means of knowledge, pramana, which we commonly have at our disposal, like perception and inference. Then again, even when the pramana is available, it can remain hidden, like anything known through a pramana. The equation E is equal to mc square, for example, can be explained in detail. But until you understand that explanation, it is a secret. That Atma is Brahman is definitely a secret until Shastra reveals it to me. Even when it is revealed, it can remain a secret because we see people who, even if they have listened to the Shastra, still do not know Shravanatah api bahavaha yam na vidyuhu, vidyuha, I think. Vidyuhu or
With you. Like that, her is silent. With you.
Vidyuhu.
Vidyuhu.
Who is not there,
Is
but
from
with you. Like that. H is her, it is just halfway.
yeah, that is Visarga.
Mm.
If it remains a secret, even when it is available, that is a greater secret than any other secret. Guhyat guhyataram. Further, it is the nature of yourself, and therefore it is not available for the one who is looking for it. And naturally, it is not available for the one who does not look for it.
Can you just repeat the last three sentences again?
Yeah. If it remains a secret, even when it is available, that is a greater secret than any other secret. Guhyat guhyataram. Further, it is the nature of yourself, and therefore it is not available for the one who is looking for it. And naturally, it is not available for the one who does not look for it.
What a beautiful thing it is, really. See, we were knowing since our childhood, Aham Brahmasmi. We know that. But until we understand it, we don't know it. And until we make ourselves to know it, it will not be known also. So good. And when you know it, you don't look for it. You are that. Guhyat guhyataram. So wonderfully explained.
It is always nitya pratisiddha. It is always there. That is why it is such a guhyat guhyataram, because it is there, but we are not able to realize it. So when you look for it, as in looking for it outside, like you're looking for an object, you will not find it. At the same time, if you do not look for it, you will not find it, because Nayamatma, this Atma is revealed to those who seek it. Seek it in the sense, not in an outwardly way, but going inward and doing this vichara, Shastra vichara. So it is both. You don't look for it because it is your nature. You are that. It is self-luminant, self-evident. But in order to realize that it is self-evident, we will have to seek. We will have to look. Go to the Shastra. Go to a teacher who is a Brahmanish, Jnananishta, who is a Brahmanishta and a what is that? Shrotriya Brahmanishta. Shrotriya. It's not just Brahmanishta. Shrotriya, the one who gets it from the Shastra, he's following the Sampradaya.
Who
Because
can give
otherwise we can be misled, no? Which is why Bhagavad Gita is a complete manual. Krishna says, Asheshataha, I've told you everything. And it is the gist, it is the nectar, essence of all the Upanishads. The secret of secrets, because it is so freely there, but yet we are not able to recognize it.
And moreover, we are so much conditioned to the seeing the saguna. I mean, but it is beyond guna, beyond rupa, beyond this forms. And so even if we, like right now, we are still whenever we say Aham Brahmasmi, so we are looking for that experience, which is beyond perception, which is beyond inference.
That sentence, you see, it is not available for one who is looking for it. Means when you make it an object, as an object, anything I am looking for it, okay, I am looking outside. See, that is not available there. It is inside only. Very, very
Like
profound
Kasturi.
sentence. Very
Like
profound
Kasturi
sentence.
Mrig.
Yeah, it is not available for one who is looking for it. And naturally, it is not available for one who does not look for it. So good. Wonderful.
That aham has to go, no?
Everything. Nicely. This sentence really wonderful.
So when we have Guru as a form of mirror, then only we can see that.
And the statement, Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyaha Na Shravanena, is such an important thing for all of us, because somewhere we might be a little rest assured, oh, we're doing this, so that's fine. But then what we're doing is only at one level. We will have to go deeper, understand the actual import of this. Shravana is important. Manana is also important to remove all those doubts. And then you at the seat of Nididhyasana. So all the three are important.
And then
Otherwise, we will only
the
remain a
page
word knowledge.
Madam, can you put little down the page? I'm just writing, I'm taking that sentence, looking for it. Yeah, yes, little down. Okay, that's much. Good. No, down. That
No,
the looking for.
Ayamatma is here. Here.
No, the
Ayama.
looking for. No, I'm wanting
those who are looking for it.
Are looking for it. That much, yes.
Suresh ji is looking for that sentence.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm writing it. Because this is so good. You have little up. Just full paragraph you take. That Upanishad says now. Just gone. Go up.
Those who are looking for it will.
No, go. No, very good. Thank you.
Please share it in the group.
Thank you very much. And that Ayan Atma
Please
is
share
also
it
there.
in the group. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Balaji. Continue.
Yeah. This is such a wonderful
Suresh ji,
thing.
can you please share it in the group, the screenshot?
I am doing that now. I am already doing it.
And could you please read this again? And again, the Upanishad says it is not gained by your retentive power.
Yeah, I will. In fact, I'll read the whole shloka.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, but then I just wanted to share this suggestion. As we've said, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana is important. We are listening to the words of the Shastra. We are also doing Manana. So I know we are including a little more, but then we'll cut short we'll stop about 10 minutes before closing time. And those 10 minutes, after having listened to whichever stotra we are listening to, we will all just meditate for some time. And then we'll close. We'll close it and then meditate and then let it be. I just wanted to share this. So maybe from tomorrow, we can begin that.
Okay.
Today,
So at
we have
7,
8 minutes.
yeah. So 7:20 we stop and then we put that Maya Panchakam for meditation, or we will
Yeah,
just.
anything. We can stop at 7:15, 5 minutes
Okay.
for the stotra, and then in the last 10 minutes, we can just meditate.
Oh,
Best
wonderful.
is the that negation. Manu buddhi ahankara.
Nirvana Shatakam.
That because without negating we cannot come up to that.
Yeah, but today if we will read the whole shloka once again, then the time we will. Yeah,
We will,
no
yeah,
problem.
that's why we'll start from tomorrow. If all of us are agreeing to this, we can start from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
very
yes.
nice.
Even Brahmajnanavali Mala also we can include.
Yeah, we can interchange. We can do a few days we could do this and then we can do that.
Yeah. Asango.
If anyone finds some detailed explanation of this, how Brahmaraji could find the other one, no? Nirvana Shatakam, she very nicely shared. Same way, if somebody can find the Brahmajnanavali Mala also, some explanation, if we can run that also.
No, it is there. No, I think it is good.
It is on our group, I believe. It is there on the group.
I'll send one more time.
So nice. Madalsa is also like that, huh? The mother telling the child, "Why are you crying? What are you?" That is also good. But everyone will go to sleep. Means it is lullaby, but not that. Means nidra में से उठा देंगे. It will make you awake from the nidra.
चलिए अभी आगे बढ़ेंगे.
Yeah, I'll just read and tomorrow we will read once again. I think, shall I repeat the whole verse? Yeah, okay. इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातं गुह्याद् गुह्यतरं मया विमृश्यैतदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु. Thus, the knowledge that is more secret than any secret was told by me to you. Considering this completely, you may do just as you wish. The most secretive knowledge has been told to you. This knowledge is more secret, more hidden than what is generally known as hidden. Guhyat guhyataram. Why is it so? For one thing, it is not available through the means of knowledge pramana, which we commonly have at our disposal, like perception and inference. Then again, even when the pramana is available, it can remain hidden like anything known through a pramana. The equation E is equal to mc square, for example, can be explained in detail, but until you understand that explanation, it is a secret. That Atma is Brahman is definitely a secret until Shastra reveals it to me. Even when it is revealed, it can remain a secret because we see people who, even if they have listened to the Shastra, still do not know. Shravanatah api bahavaha yam na vidyuhu. If it remains a secret, even when it is available, that is a greater secret than any other secret. Guhyat guhyataram. Further, it is the nature of yourself and therefore it is not available for the one who is looking for it. And naturally, it is not available for the one who does not look for it. The Upanishad says, the one who chooses which Atma, by him that is gain. Yameva esha vrunute tena labhyaha. Atma is available only for the person who chooses to know, not for anybody else. Because it is not an object, you will not stumble upon Atma. You have to choose to know. It will not happen one day of its own accord. You have to initiate the process of knowing because it is yourself. This is called mumuksha, which converts to jignasa. The most essential qualification for this knowledge. Then there is acknowledgement of self-ignorance, and when you expose yourself to the pramana, it will be meaningful. Again, the Upanishad says it is not gained by your retentive power, not by listening to various other shastras, and not by the recitation of the Veda. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyah na medhaya na bahuna shrutena, but by the one who chooses to know the Atma. Please understand the significance of this statement. It has got to be chosen by you. Only then can it be known. Therefore, it is a greater secret than any other secret. And also, the best hiding place for the Atma is the Atma myself. That eternal Anandam Brahma, which I am seeking, is hidden in the very Atma, the seeker, as the nature of the seeker. There is no better hiding place. This knowledge, Bhagavan says, is explained by me to you. Te jnanam akshyatam maya. Now, what should Arjuna do? He is urged to properly contemplate upon, think over all that Krishna has said, not partially, but completely, asheshena, not by considering selected sections, but by viewing all that he has told as a whole. He must understand the whole of it. What is karma, what is karma yoga, what is sannyasa, what is moksha, etc. Everything must be understood properly. Any given topic becomes meaningful only when you understand the whole. Because Arjuna wants Shreyas, he must know very clearly the position of karma in the pursuit of moksha. Having analyzed this completely, do as you wish. Having considered all this completely, that is, having analyzed all this completely, Vimarshya etat asheshena. Krishna says, do as you wish. Yathechasi tatha kuru. This is the confidence of a teacher. He has already made sure that he has told Arjuna. I think this we can see tomorrow, right? No, it is just last few paragraphs. I'll read it. Did we read? I think we can read this tomorrow, right? Because this is a different topic of the same shloka.
Yeah, we'll keep it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Gurudev.
Should I, this is 10 minutes, will it be more than our time? Should I put Maya Panchakam or Brahma Jnanavali, Brahmaraji?
Well, since you've selected this, let's play this. Let's go with this today. It will go beyond, but never mind.
असङ्गोऽहम् 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 पुनः पुनः सच्चिदानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः नित्यशुद्धविमुक्तोऽहम् निराकारोऽहमव्ययः भूमानन्दस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः नित्योऽहम् निरवध्योऽहम् निराकारोऽहमच्युतः परमानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः शुद्धचैतन्यरूपोऽहम् आत्मा रामोऽहमेव च अखण्डानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः प्रत्यक्षैतन्यरूपोऽहम् शान्तोऽहम् प्रकृतेः परः शाश्वतानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः तत्त्वातीतपरात्माहम् मध्यातीतः परशिवः मायातीतपरञ्ज्योतिः अहमेवाहमव्ययः नानारूपव्यतीतोऽहम् चिदाकारोऽहमच्युतः सुखरूपस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः माया तत्कार्यदेहादि मम नास्त्येव सर्वदा स्वप्रकाशैकरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः गुणत्रयव्यतीतोऽहम् ब्रह्मादीनां च साक्ष्यहम् अनन्तानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः अन्तर्ज्योतिस्वरूपोऽहम् कूटस्थः सर्वगोऽस्म्यहम् सर्वसाक्षिस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः द्वन्द्वादिसाक्षिरूपोऽहम् अचलोऽहं सनातनः सर्वसाक्षिस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः प्रज्ञानघन एवाहम् विज्ञानघन एव च अकर्ताहम् अभोक्ताहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः निराधारस्वरूपोऽहम् सर्वाधारोऽहमेव च आप्तकामस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः तापत्रयविनिर्मुक्तः देहत्रयविलक्षणः अवस्थात्रयसाक्ष्यस्मि अहमेवाहमव्ययः दृग्दृश्यौ द्वौ पदार्थौ स्तः परस्परविलक्षणौ दृग्ब्रह्मदृश्यं मायेति सर्ववेदान्तडिण्डिमः अहं साक्षीति यो विद्यात् विविच्यैवं पुनः पुनः स एव मुक्तः स विद्वान् इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः घटकुड्यादिकं सर्वं मृत्तिकामात्रमेव च तद्वद्ब्रह्म जगत्सर्वम् इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः ब्रह्म सत्यं जगन्मिथ्या जीवो ब्रह्मैव नापरः अनेन वेद्यं सच्छास्त्रम् इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः अन्तर्ज्योति बहिर्ज्योतिः प्रत्यग्ज्योतिः परात्परः ज्योतिज्योति स्वयं ज्योतिः आत्मज्योतिशिवोऽस्म्यहम् ज्योतिज्योति स्वयं ज्योतिः आत्मज्योतिः शिवोऽस्म्यहम्